Right, multi-currency. There is a topic here which is multi-currency. How to activate and to set up multi-currency. So to do that, defaultly no, I use only one currency. So you are supposed to activate it. Most of the exams, my exams in multi-currency. Why? Because train economy is multi-currency. Vari kuzvikoro munotambira mwana anouya neswipe, umwe anobhadhara neecocash, umwe anoisa bank transfer, umwe anouya nema-US. Kare taimboshandisa vari kunana Bulawayo, munozviziva kuti mune muchitambira nekunana Betbridge nemaruns. So I mean, accept kuti ndo economy yatiri and musava resistant to change. Rather come hither tirarame at the same level. And so you come here and say, yes, I use more than one. But you need to take note of this. You are about to turn on multiple currency. And take note, Kanamango turn on multiple currency, the system will tell you, number one, you can't reverse it. You can't reverse it. Kana economy yedu yanaka, anoona kuti vari kushingirira kuti gadzirira. Ikanaka tikadzokera tane mari yedu toga, tane zvese tisina US dollar, then you realize kuti munototanga kugadzira a new database, importa mariports enyu ese from the multiple currency account, moendesa ku dollar single currency. That's number one. So you can't turn it off. Kana mangoti yes panap, you can't go back. Akudzokwi. Right? So once you turn on multiple currencies, it can't be turned off. Take note. Number two, Doma questions are monobunzwana exam in theory or the section A in multiple choice or theory question. Vanokubvunza zvinhu zvakaita seizvozvo kuti munozvinzwisisa here. So handisikukuudzai kuti muzozive peuklika. Tinoda kuti muzive why you are doing it. And there is going to muexam menyu zviri sandokuudzai zama ndangowanawo mukana wekukuudzisai nhasi ndongokuudzai zama. Anenge azvibata vanotobuda ane 25 zvavhara. Then you can't check the likes of Wanama insights. My insights are not bringing it. We are going to do by homepage and the insights. The insights it brings to you quick reports in graphic and the like. Kanatango insights also then achakwanisa kuita ma insights achakwanisa kuwanika. So but isusu tichati yes because atina choice tiri ku Zimbabwe. You might not need this kana muri kushandisa QuickBooks in South Africa. So that's multiple currency. Then we go to payments. Very important. Maybe before I proceed, I want to say what I'm doing. Right, mukona panapa. Pane zvinhu zvakawanda zvinoitika kana muri kuseta system. Haisi issue yokuti ndakadzidza kuchikoro ndikuziva trial balance, ndoziva kuti ndodebita cash book rangu, ndoziva reconciliation. Zvakanyanya kunakisa zvamakadzidza izvozvo zvakanaka, ndozvakanyatsotipa information yakatowanda. Isuku yatakutokupai kuno ndo yashoma, but shoma yacho ndo iri kuenda kunoita unlock the potential yekukwanisa kuapply zvamakadzidza zvakawanda. Why? Kuti mukona panapa system inouya yakanyora kuti receive payments from customers or from whoever. Yobva yayoti automatically apply payments, automatically calculate payments, which is correct. We want to leave this, but you got to use the undeposited funds as a default deposit account. So this is what will happen. I'm going to say okay, so that so I'm going to come back. Just that I started turning custom. Wonderful, wonderful. Right? Okay, let's say No, let me proceed, then I'll show you later because I'm not going to drive in a customer. Then I'm going to receive mari yangu from payment from a customer. Receipt book made payment from a customer. Then pateta receiver. It will not give you any cash book. Cash book to your bank account to say abadane eco cash, which is the eco cash book. Abadane CBZ, swipe or transfer, which is the CBZ cash book. Abadane USA, which is cash account, US dollar cash book. It will not give you that button to deactivate or requires a identifier and choose the bank so that you debit at the correct bank account. Receiver mariacho. So mariese inoungana undeposited funds. Then kana yaunganza mari undeposited funds yema eco cash yema US dollar yema swipe yema mariese inonganzwa imomo imostanga kuchi allocate from there to the relevant bank account. We don't want that. We don't want that. Don't do that. At these accounts, so you're supposed to come here and say antique here. So in the question paper you are supposed to go and antique. No one at this level has my definition of terms. At an exam, we define what is. Now undeposited funds. No, but to you as an accountant, you understand this. Right, wonderful. So we go panapa pakazi payments to business. It means Maria ichaenda customer yakabhadhara neCBZ neswipe. Inotipa mukana, there's a button that to activate choose the bank account raiswa mari. This is what we have done. Failing to do that, Mamak Sedu anenga achitoenda. Then we come in here. Right? So this is the payroll settings. The payroll settings. Usually this one the payroll taka activate the payroll QuickBooks. We don't recommend that you use the QuickBooks payroll. Payroll like takes, it's a law in a certain sections do not govern one name. So as a result, that particular payroll, because there are legal issues involved, payroll no observe laws so accounting package doesn't involve any laws, but when it comes to payroll, just like tax is a law, tax it's a law. Payroll aspects, because kuna taxation, kuna pension yevanu, kuna manasa yevanu, amune mchitita kaipapo. So pane mitemo inozokutera. So we want you to use the payroll remunyika medu, preferably as a recommendation and shane kupelina, but ntukuti zvakanaka kuti kana maakubasa mukumbire kuti titengerewo Berliner payroll. Titengerewo pastel payroll. Dosaka mchiona kuti vari pa level 2 kana paina pa level 2 ari QuickBooks, you know that to pano to teach Berliner ne pastel payroll because doma payroll atinoshandisa muZimbabwe. Are we together? So we are not going to set anything here for that reason. But for learning purposes, munogona kuenda yenyu mongodzidza kuti tinoita seti ma vacations, seti ma leave days, seti whatever, so that mungodzidza how that is done. But we don't want you to use this one. So we go to reports. So under reports, if you are using a different QuickBooks, this one is the enterprise solution. And type QuickBooks enterprise solution, which is the biggest QuickBooks software. And it software QuickBooks is the enterprise solution, the one you're using. Then another QuickBooks Premier Accountant, which is very good for VAT registered clients in Zimbabwe, because it's also to know 2001 takatanga kushandisa VAT instead of income tax. So with the enterprise solution there ku USA inoshandisa income tax. Sorry, inoshandisa not income tax, rather, sorry, my apologies. Inoshandisa sales tax. And it ingori ne VAT output, ina VAT input. But isusu taka adopta our colonial masters, former colonial masters approach ye VAT, where tine VAT output yatino charge kana customer yati charge customer VAT, toba tazoleta VAT yatachaja customer VAT yataka charge hopa takatenga, then the difference toba taendisa kusimula, and we call it a VAT return. So because of that, you realize tinema packages akasema tine inonzi QuickBooks Pro. So QuickBooks Premier Accountant is very good for my VAT clients. Kana muri tira company ne VAT tenga inonzi QuickBooks. Premier. QuickBooks Pro kana iri small company iri kungoda kuchinja cheaper, QuickBooks Pro inotiitira zvakanaka. QuickBooks Accountant for accounting firms. Kana company yenyu iri accounting firm inoitira accounts companies akawanda, you need QuickBooks Accountant. So you need to observe that kana mutenga software. Hamusungonononga nokuti yakanzi Pastel, mungoti ndoziva Pastel basa pandaishanda kwaive nePastel. Which one? Ini QuickBooks ndoiziya, which one? Anditika tichitsvaga industry pane zvinhu zvatinotarisa kana tichitsvaga software. So kana tiri panapa pane button raiuya panapa kana iri imwe isiri enterprise solution yeku-USA. If it was a UK version yeVAT maiona yekunzira kuti munoda balance sheet rakaita sei, munoda chii chakaita sei, then maitika the balance sheet rakanzi QB balance sheet, QB balance sheet. Then toya panapa mobvisa the UK, usually inenge iri kuyanganzi UK balance sheet, we don't want that. Then tikauya panapa pakanzi statement of cash flows. Mazuano zvese mareports ese amainetseka kuita muchiita advanced financial reporting muchirara muchiverenga kuti ndoita sei ndigadzire profit and loss and the balance sheet kwava mazonzi consolidated financial report zvakuomera isingai. Don't worry, just set these preferences, this thing will do the rest. Mukangoseta zvandiri kutaura izvi muchingoposta vanhu venyu vakungoposta masales achipostwa, mapurchases achipostwa, maexpenses achipostwa, majournals edu emadepreciation kupera kwemwedzi nemaprovisions achipostwa, nemaaccruals achipostwa. Tikangopedza maatoone report iri ratogadzirwa zvakanaka zvokuti hamusisina henyu basa rakawanda rekuita financial reporting. So you come here, muri kuona panapa handiti kana takugadzira cash flow statement tinoti operating activities, cash flows from investing activities, cash flows from financing activities. These are three categories that creates a financial a statement of cash flows. So matics ayanoreva kuti mukaenda muayandora tinoti chart of account, mukaenda muaccount yetax kana kuti muaccount yepayroll kana muaccount yechima operating activities, mukaenda kunana depreciation fixed assets investing activities, mukaenda kuma-dividends ne-capital stock kunana retained earnings financing activities. So mukacreate account muda kunyatsoona kuti by chance hapana here padistebeka panofanira kunge paine account from the chart of accounts yamunofanira kundotika to say kana patransactwa figure it should actually feed into the report cash flow statement. Are we together? Right, wonderful. Because asati agadzira akawanda patinoagadzira mamwe machart of accounts edu taakuimprove, you realize these ticks achange achiwanda. Ndizozoka. Thank you. So I'll close here. So that's about reporting. Sales tax. Kunoku ndokwa muri kuuya chete kungondoseta kuti you're going to click here pakanzi yes panapa I charge sales tax. Kana musika charge sales tax mongoti no, I don't charge sales tax. Yagara iri pakanzi yes because pamanga muchiita customization during the creation of a database redu pane peinobvunza sales tax manga mati yes already. So as a result kunoku yakanzi yes already. Then you define kuti munoita monthly here, munoita bi-monthly here. Kana muri muVAT software yeVAT yakataura Premier Accountant inenge itori ne monthly, bi-monthly to say usually companies akawanda anenge ari mucategory B ne category A, which is January, February mobhadhira tax yenyu muna March, then or December, January mobhadhira musa 25 February. So munobva matotika kuti tax yacho VAT yacho inozoenda sei, then you define that. Kana pa invoice yenyu musikadi kuti pazobude pakanzi T muchigadzira the fiscal invoice yenyu inodiwa for fiscalization kuzimura, then munondo antika panapa so that item line inotaxwa isabuditse kuti T meaning taxable. Kana muchida kuti pabude kuti ndepazvinhu zvatengwa zvese zvatatengesera customer zvataxwa ndezvipi zviri taxable, chisiri taxable ndechipi, so that customer ione kuti total tax yedu taxa only taxable sales only. Pane zvinhu zvisingataxwe zvisingachargwe VAT, then maybe muda kuti aone, you then tick here and say taxable, then that thing will come. Then right, mozondotarisawo zvimwe zvasara zvose izvi, then indoti yes. This is preferences. This is setting preferences. So what are we doing? We are customizing our database. So we've covered the first one out of the three, which is setting preferences. Any questions? You can unmute your mic and challenge me with a question. Any questions? Even in my class.
Hello, Sam.
Yes, Sister Tino.
Yes, ndandichikumbira kubvunza pama self preference reports and graph handina kunyatsonzwisisa kuti pekutanga can you okay ndoda kuona screen but anyway okay yes ndandisina kungoti handina
just one moment let me go there. So we here and you want the report and graphs. Yeah, this one. Right, you can come back. Hello? Hello? Seems I've lost you.
Yes, I need the other, the kind of solutions enterprise in the other bar, but what did you explain from Sora and Nakunzo?
Excellent. So I'll come back again. Thank you very much. Very important. So we said replaying pana certain buttons and narrations if it was not the enterprise solution. This one is from USA. So the UK versions of QuickBooks, anoya aine option yema the type of the reports, like for example, balance sheets. Panema UK balance sheet akatry ku align one international account number 1 anotanga nema fixed assets kumusoro. And we're interested in the working capital more than we are interested in the fixed assets and PPE. So because we analyze them, we're interested in the cash analysis, we're interested in the debtors, accounts receivable, accounts payable. Those are interested to monitor the net working capital. So we want you to turn the report in to align with the QB, QuickBooks balance sheet. It's just a tick. QuickBooks balance sheet. But your default UK balance sheet. And also per report page ABC Limited, like yangu yakazi ANC stores. I mean, Mr. Zuma, ANC. So, ANC stores. ANC stores. You UK balance sheet. We don't want a report like that. So that report balance sheet, kind of statement of financial position for the period not for the period as at 31 January 2021. So to have such a balance sheet, you are supposed to take the one QB balance sheet. Sabatika.
Yes, thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Anyone else? Anyone else? Anyone else? You're good to go, right? Yes? Per text all we want. Thank you very much. Someone here is asking about text. So per text, sales text here. But the UK version in it a VAT. The VAT is a sales text. Because sales text. So all we are interested in is to tick panapakan sales. Because that is super 3 customizations at we have the company preferences as the first one. The second one is what? VAT preferences. No further now. So that's enough at this stage. Then the third one is multi-currency. Excellent. This is one. Sister Goods, exam. The first thing is to create the company. Practice as you create the company. Mapuketa company the preferences. Mukadaro chance yekuti matopaza mukana mangoita preference yenyu zvatopera kwebuswa maitika kuti yapasa. Kuti pa level 1 ndo rega module ofoirwa. Edu amwe afoirwa na Excel mama. Iro riro foirwa ichi. Ipapa patone wamwe anogona kutofoira ipapa. So just follow what I'm telling you or what your lecturer will be telling you. And don't take anything for granted. And the issue is not on where to click. I just would start up click. Mwanangu wa grade 2 anoziya phone yangu kundipfura but azviziyo anoziya kundipfura. I just would start up kuclick kuti amuziya application. Tinokudzidzisana kuti accounts dzoitwa sei. Why are we doing what we are doing? The principle, concept, Andika, wonderful. Thank you very much. I want to thank, right? I will proceed. So the second one, we said what? The second one, we said VAT settings. VAT preference or VAT setting. That's the second one. Younger company preferences. VAT settings. Under company preferences, other preferences, maybe one was on good, but you didn't show us. Personal preferences. My preference about computer change the database. We are not interested. If I am not most of them are actually active. Desktop view you say multiple windows more than one window. This is not really very important. You can find out how you want. It's technical, not important. We are interested in the company preferences. Company preferences, you are changing the behavior, we are changing the presentation, how the system will behave. Okay. So number two, how do we set VAT? It's unfortunate distribution software is serial, set a VAT. If you can allow me to show you how to set VAT using the other. Allow me to open this one, to open the Enterprise Premier Enterprise whilst teaching computer. So I'm opening the right. Open the other one because I think ACA, but because now I'm going to put aspect quite easier. So I'm actually opening the other software. Can I open? I will get you. But so to open that one, put VAT to set a say software VAT. But even Panapato, so let's just do it here. So that was the other software as well. So let's go to set VAT. You go to right now. VAT is a product. Number one, VAT is a product. And the supplier is the VAT agent, similar. VAT is a product and the supplier is the VAT agent, similar. The product, I'm not saying one is similar. If you want, you understand the VAT that way, we set a system because there's one thing that is the text, like in the class text, that the law behind it. But we apply that law purpose now this one VAT input, VAT output. Using QuickBooks, pastel, SAP, whatever. You need to also appreciate how to do that. So VAT is a product. So since it's a product, we come here. We're gonna items and services. So mukaona yadaro set a VAT items and services. Items and services. We're going to have my products that are my items that are not my products. We're going to name products that are tinema product my products say tinema service products, tinema inventory part charges and also most likely maybe not with me. Then non-inventory products, non-inventory. We're going to part of the products you're also supposed to set takes discount is also a product, sales discount. Mukasai seta at the preference stage, you will not be able or allowed to give sales discounts. The system will not allow. No problem. I always have issues when I'm just at the word. System I don't like that word. Some of those are Asokata and this kuziva then I can assist now. I know you are ready to learn. And because Munaruti I speak because I now said what to do that. Are we together? Then we go to sales tax. Sales tax is also a product together with another product. And set inventory panaba. It's not always a product, it's a product, cost of selling price, quantity on hand, reorder code. We can do the same with tax. We can do the same with tax. So I will come back. So because tax set already. So the best way at times is to simply maybe edit this one, or you can create a new tax item here. So this is what you do. So to do that, you go to items and services, you click, then you go to new. Under new, you go to sales tax item here. Under sales tax item, you put the name of the sales tax. What's the name of our sales tax? You can actually say VAT. And it got so Mamati Mimi. VAT, then the description is called VAT on what? On sales. You can call it output. So do I have not VAT output to say VAT yet no collector from sales. Then what's the percentage? 14 today. Oh, wonderful. All right, it is well. Still have 9 minutes. 14.5%. 14.5%. Then you come here, tax agent. Tax agent. Tax agent is the guy no collector mari. Staraka nonzani. Zimra. Right. Don't panusiana manje ma softwares now. This Zimra mama define a tax agent. I know that to collect mari in the reporting currency. Tata define out the reporting currency the tax US. Sorry, I didn't agree with you. I just chose to say you want to report in US. We recommend Pataita amount currency buyer. I could have chosen maybe $0 or another currency. So Pataita amount currency activation, we define the reporting currency. Then churches will end up on set my transaction currency. So in that way, it's a US because it's temple. My accounts are US. I believe you're doing the same, and we recommend that. But for whatever reason, you want $0, just set the $0 is the reporting currency. So you come here, more add information in custom here in Green Panama. But Mchaona Pachanga actions at the other software, the difference that will take place. So to that, okay. Then we say okay. Then we are done. We are done. We are done. Right, wonderful. Sure. Right, wonderful. Someone here is asking, so I'm going to edit. Can I talk about an item or in a chart of account like this? We right click, we go edit, so that to no go edit. So here I am. It's a sales tax VAT. The VAT is VAT on sales, which is VAT output, and the tax rate is 14.5, and the tax agent is similar. In other words, can I think a computer 14.5 of every sale you are taxable? The amount of the taxable amount, if it's $100, we go and credit Zimura. Credit our Zimura and Diamuno owe that amount. Are we together? All right, so we can proceed. Let me see. I want to, so this is how we set text, but as that appears.
Listen. Hello?
Mr. Mazonte, yes.
Sorry, I did not want that Mashika say could set text.
Excellent. Can you allow me to come again? Thank you. Right. So Mr. Mazonde is saying, and Rakono Tashka say so set a text. Wonderful. Mr. Mazonde. Iko kutoseta kwa tukuita text uki 5 marks zitori mu exam riri kutouya iro. Apatori na exam ina kupai exam risina text. Aritokupai antombo zivi, but maybe I'm prophesying, I'm not sure. But it's in the exam paper. So just make sure you know how to set text in all these things. Because ndo kunotangira accounts dzedu ikoko. Kana mukasvika pacompany where hazvina kusetwa mushe, mimi maakuziva now kuti all right, there is a preference that I need to go and actually correct. So Mr. Mazonde, you come with me per homepage, items and services, because we said VAT is a product. So items and services are products. So you come here. So here, this is where we get the list of the product and services that we offer. One of the products we offer at my clients tell you what I'm similar, VAT. And so my clients, my customers, they don't badara mari VAT because we sell that thing on behalf of Zimra. The product is similar. So to end up VAT on sale, to end up new rather, to new, to end up new past new again. Then this dialog box where we're supposed to then choose the, oh no, Narasika, forgive me. Let me come back again. So here to new, then there we choose the type of the product that we want to set up. So we want to set up what? The text. to set up product, the text. More we are add the name of the text, which is VAT, the description, VAT on sales or VAT output, the percentage here 14.5 today. Then the ZIMRA is the VAT agents. Mr. Masonde.
I think QuickBooks is slightly different from yours because and this the previous page that you just opened. It takes what?
Okay, let me try to open the other type, the other QuickBooks. Let me just try to see if I can open that one for you. I'm going to try out maybe if you can get time to set it with a different one. So give me just a minute to do that. My apologies. I might not be able to because I need to register this thing. Maybe let me do. I'll confirm you can see screen young E, but it will take time. All right, my apologies. Maybe we'll do that. Chauna, at the end of the lecture, if I will be able to assist, there's something I've done with my system. Unfortunately, I might not be able to add that. Forgive me for that. So let me go back to the one you attached to Shandisa, this one. Okay, just forgive me. The other version, you need a VAT that one. So don't worry, Mr. Masonde, we'll see at the end of the lecture and find out if you will be able to do that. Right, so we proceed to, that's VAT. This is how we set VAT, just as simple as that. But before we proceed, Maria, can I charge a VAT, to raise an invoice to charge a VAT? Marie, there is a journal that will take place. Because we are accountants, we are interested in the flow of the transactions. So there is a journal that will take place, which is we credit the VAT liability account, where we're saying we owe ZIMRA. So we are crediting. Credit means what? Owing. Then we debit the customer. So the journal which is an invoice is, say for example, it takes us $100. So we debit the we credit the $100 to the sales income account. This was okay. Then we credit the $14.50 to the VAT liability account. And the total now is $100 a income plus $14.50 a tax. The $114 we then debit the customer or the bank. Are we together? So because there is Panama journals, we are also required to come to the chart of accounts and create the chart of accounts that are supposed to receive the money. So to then teaching with a VAT, the chart of accounts, we are supposed to come under chart of accounts here. So that I could define a tax here, which a figure a tax or which account in the chart of accounts. Wonderful. These are the accounts that as much as I want to discuss deeper, but these are wonderful. That's it. So this is your chart of accounts. The next chapter introduce the chart of accounts. I thought maybe how chart of accounts are created, but I'm going to tell me I might not allow. But we've got the next lecture, 2 p.m. So if you allow me maybe to add 30 more minutes, that would be great, since right. So this is the listing of the chart of accounts, and we've got the categories here to say we are looking for a liability, a current liability here. Under my current liability, mukona yakanzi tax, sales tax payable, no account inoenda mari iyi. But isusu kana takudama ndikuita because sales tax inongoisa mari sales tax inongocharge plus or minus 6% customer. Mari iyoyo yese yobva yaenda kuzimura as a tax return. Hatizo deduct mari yatacharge kwa isusu na supplier because that's not a valid